Real quick, before we begin, let's play a little game. Who do you think this list belongs to? The answer will be given at the end of the video. So after committing fraud, this man SpongeBob was really feeling himself. He had to head over to the beach to commit another crime on that same day. And this crime is way more severe because he decides to bury this man alive. But don't worry, he left Bubble Buddy to get him out. But the issue is, Bubble Buddy's just a bubble.
You stupid!
So what happens is... yeah, get this man in jail. Right now.
FBI, open up!
And yeah, hopefully this helps shed some light on the real SpongeBob, because this man is nothing but a murderer. What's good, y'all? Welcome back. I've been gone for a minute and I have no excuses. Honestly, I have none. All I can do is make shit better by dropping a fire video. And that's why we dropping another episode of the Hate Chronicles. If y'all know a better name, let me know in the comments. But for those who don't know, the Hate Chronicles is about me doing what I do best, spreading complete and utter hatred. I hate on every character that I can, and I try my best to convince you to hate them too. And don't worry, you don't gotta hate him, cause I promise you I got enough hate in my heart for all of us. But promise me one thing, y'all won't take it too seriously, cause at the end of the day, it's for fun and entertainment. I hate on your favorite characters and even my own, so please, just try not to take it too seriously. Now the question you may be asking is, Mike, why are you hating on SpongeBob? Everybody loves this show. Well, let me break it down for you. You see, SpongeBob is a show most known for its appealing characters, sense of realism, and most notably, its iconic moments.
He's just standing there, menacingly!
Which it has a lot, and I mean a lot of. Not to mention its weird and very unhinged moments.
And all that running is good for your buns and thighs, right?
Yeah, buns and thighs.
But the reason why I'm hating is because of that man right there. He makes me just wanna...
My name is Sasuke Uchiha. I hate a lot of things.
I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk.
I'll kill you!
It's not love.
Deep in my heart, I hate you, girl.
I hate you more.
I hate you no matter what.
Well, I hate you even if I didn't hate you.
Huh?
I hate you even if that makes sense.
I hate you even if you were me. That's how much I hate you.
I hate all of you.
So the first reason why everybody, and I mean everybody, should hate SpongeBob is because he's absolutely annoying. And I don't mean regular annoying either. He's probably one of the most annoying characters I've ever seen in my entire life. Just ask Squidward. He's fallen victim to SpongeBob's relentless annoyance more than anybody in the show.
You're the worst neighbors!
But if you don't want to take it from Squidward, that's all fine, because we all know that Squidward hates everybody in the show anyway.
I hate all of you.
So in the episode titled Whatever Happened to SpongeBob, he manages to annoy every single one of his friends. Sandy, Mr. Krabs, his own pet Gary, and even Patrick. And you know he wouldn't be SpongeBob if Squidward was not on that list. He annoys them all to the point where all of them call him by the exact same name.
Idiot boy.
Idiot boy!
Idiot boy! Idiot boy.
Oh my god.
Miraculously, they all call him Idiot Boy. Well, everybody except for Gary. And that was SpongeBob's final straw. Because after that, he decides to leave Bikini Bottom. And personally, I say good riddance. And in that short amount of time while he was gone, he manages to bring an entire different town into pure chaos. But that's not even surprising, because SpongeBob gotta be one of the worst characters ever made. And I'll support this fact by bringing up another episode, like the episode titled Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. And in this episode, this man SpongeBob is out here annoying the elderly. He seriously left his house to go to a retirement home just to annoy some old folks. Like, man oh man, whatever happened to Shane? And when I say he annoyed him, don't think I'm playing around. Cause this man SpongeBob did some of the dumbest shit I've ever seen. He painted the invisible boatmobile.
Bitch, are you dumb?
Pardon me?
Are you dumb?
I think she's
I
dumb.
think she's dumb.
I think she's dumb.
I think
Are
you're
you?
Like medically speaking.
Matter of fact, that's what we call a crime. Add it to the list. It honestly got so bad that Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy had to attack him, using their odd and very ineffective ass moves.
Really, nigga?
So they had to resort to good old Reliable, jumping his ass. And them old heads don't be playing. They kicked his ass right back to his house. So as you can see, not even the elderly fuck with SpongeBob. Now moving on to the next topic, I'ma show y'all again why y'all should not fuck with this nigga SpongeBob. So in the episode titled SpongeBob's House Party, this man SpongeBob was doing what he does best, being absolutely annoying once again, like he was in the prior category. But this time he was hosting a party and everybody showed up. But because he was so annoying, they had to kick his ass out of his own goddamn party. And that's when the real party began, because they finally started to enjoy their time. Well, that is until SpongeBob decided to crash out, because he couldn't stand to see anybody happy around him. So he decides to bust the door down and end the party. That is, until the police pulled up, catching his ass red-handed right before he was about to commit a crime. And yeah, I know he didn't actually get to commit the crime yet, so I can't call him a criminal quite yet. But he still had to spend a night at the station, and now y'all can see a piece of the true SpongeBob, and this is what he looks like. Man oh man, whatever happened to James? And trust me, going forward there'll be absolutely none of that, cause in the episode titled Birth of Fresh Squidward, this man shows his true colors once again. So the episode starts off with him and Patrick sneaking into Squidward's house, and chop that up as another crime by the way, that's breaking and entering. And SpongeBob is showing Squidward a record of his crimes as he proceeds to show him every single time he's broke into his house.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
So the next day, Scooter decides to barricade his house, trying to keep SpongeBob and Patrick out of there. But it could never go to plan, cause even after launching them up out of there, they just happened to find a way back.
How? Hold on, bro. How?
So Scooter decides to show us why he's fighting with Patrick for the dumbest in the show, as he proceeds to open the gate, shocking himself.
You stupid.
And that rewired his brain. So now he's acting just like SpongeBob. So now the original SpongeBob must be happy as hell, right? At least that's what you think. Cause after a while, not only does he get jealous and sad, he inevitably crashes out, proving that not even SpongeBob can stand SpongeBob. And I don't know about you, but the SpongeBob that I know will be happy for his friends when they're succeeding, not going to a stage of depression just because somebody else won Employee of the Month and then crash out on them just because they were enjoying their party. And once again, I hope y'all paying attention, cause this is the real SpongeBob.
I knew it was fake. I knew it. I knew it.
So now onto my final piece of evidence of SpongeBob being fake. We move to the episode titled The Abrasive Side. And in this episode, SpongeBob is being a total pushover, cause everybody's walking all over him. Some quite literally. And basically, he's unable to say no, so he allows everybody to do anything they want with him.
Pause!
I'm like, what did I just say?
So while he's busy crying on the couch showing off why he's pathetic, my boy Gary's out here making a phone call ordering the abrasive side. So after he puts it on, it's going well at first. He says no to a guy who asks him to carry his groceries for him, and he says no to Larry. But right after that, he leaves his grandma for dead to cross the street by herself.
Sorry, Granny. Why don't you walk yourself across the street?
And now this man is out here being rude to his own grandma. Man oh man, whatever happened to Shane? And right after that, he gets rid of Sandy's head, teaches Mr. Crab a new word, and sends Patrick into hiding. And here we have it once again, all of his friends don't like him. And if you ask me, this abrasive side embodies the real SpongeBob, because all he was doing was saying what SpongeBob was thinking. Once again showing that this man SpongeBob is just a terrible person. So now that we've established that SpongeBob is annoying and fake, we move on to the next category, the SpongeBob lowlights, as we show off why SpongeBob is absolutely pathetic. So in the episode titled Muscle Bob Buff Pants, we see this man SpongeBob lifting weights.
Is this nigga serious?
So after he's done embarrassing himself, Sandy comes in, showing off what real weights can do, instead of lifting up 5-year-old toys. So Sandy brings him in, showing off her training regimen.
It's time for the arm cruncher. I'm in danger.
And let's just say, it was too much for SpongeBob because he had to dip immediately. So he decides to do what any local Discord mod would do to solve any problem. He goes to the internet. And there just happened to be a commercial about somebody selling anchor arms that you can blow on. But anybody with an IQ over 5 clearly wouldn't fall for this. Luckily for SpongeBob, the total IQ of this entire lobby just happened to be under 2. So it ends up fooling absolutely everybody, including Sandy, and she's meant to be one of the smart ones.
You stupid bitch.
But anybody with a brain should be able to tell that your muscles should not be pink and your body be yellow. But hey, what do I know? So after all this, Sandy signs him up for an anchor throwing competition. But since his arms are made out of balloons, yeah, they explode, making him look like a loser. No Lee.
Like I'm a loser and I will always be a loser.
Now moving on to probably SpongeBob's biggest lowlight, the episode where he falls in love with a patty. And no, I am not joking. Honestly, this shouldn't even be a surprise, because he said it himself, he went to the prom alone.
I'm a prom failure. I couldn't even get a date for my own junior prom.
Embarrassing!
And when I say he fell in love, don't think I'm playing, because he ditched both of his friends just to hang out with a Krabby Patty. And say it with me this time, man oh man, whatever happened to Shane? And at the end of the day, it gets worse, cause this man didn't even love the Krabby Patty for its personality. It was all because of looks, and when the looks wore out,
Oh my god! What is that?
he had to get rid of it. Honestly, I think we should cancel his ass. But that's for another time. For now, let's move on to the next category. So like in the prior category, this man SpongeBob starts off the episode being absolutely pathetic. He was looking for friends to play with, but there was absolutely none left. Patrick was gone, Sandy was gone, and Squidward just didn't want to mess with him. So SpongeBob, being as lonely as he is, he decides to make friends with a stick. But that didn't work out very well, so he decides to go to a rock. And when that failed too, he decides to go to a sink. So he decided to go in his back pocket and blow a bubble, and that became his new best friend. And then he proceeds to show off one of the most saddest displays I've ever seen in my entire life. And then he proceeds to say this about it.
This is great!
And I haven't seen anything this sad and pathetic since I saw Naruto's backstory. So after that, SpongeBob decides to commit his first crime of the day as he proceeds to commit fraud. He goes to the Krusty Krab and orders a ton of food and pays for it in bubble money. If it was me, I'd have been pissed. Personally, I'd have had that man executed on the spot. But yeah, that was his first crime of the day. Fraud. So after committing fraud, this man SpongeBob was really feeling himself. He had to head over to the beach to commit another crime on that same day. And this crime is way more severe because he decides to bury this man alive. But don't worry, he left Bubble Buddy to get him out. But the issue is, Bubble Buddy's just a bubble.
You stupid.
So what happens is, yeah, get this man in jail right now.
FBI, open up!
And yeah, hopefully this helps shed some light on the real SpongeBob, because this man is nothing but a murderer. But hold up, that's not the last time that SpongeBob uses a bubble to commit crimes, because in the episode titled Bubble Buddy Returns, SpongeBob has to babysit Bubble Buddy's son. And yeah, that means Bubble Buddy's actually alive. So he sat there and watched that man die too. So Bubble Buddy's gotta be evil as well. But that's not surprising, because he was made by SpongeBob. And if you couldn't tell already, SpongeBob's evil too. But back to the episode. So like I said earlier, this man was meant to be babysitting, but SpongeBob being SpongeBob ends up losing the kid. And he ends up in Squidward's house. And in only like 3 seconds, this man causes a mass amount of property damage. And after he gets him out, he decides it's a great idea to bring a child to a fast food restaurant. And obviously that didn't go very well, because he misplaces him again. And this man harms all the customers. So chop that up as assault. And now we move on to the episode titled The Great Snail Race. And normally, SpongeBob is out here abusing the people of Bikini Bottom. But in this episode, he's abusing animals. And not just any regular animal. He's abusing his own animal, Gary. So it starts off with Squidward buying a brand new snail to win the race. But SpongeBob just couldn't stand for anybody winning but him. So he decides to enter Gary in the race, even though he wanted nothing to do with it. He ends up pushing Gary so far he doesn't get any sleep in the night, and he has to carry him to the stadium in the morning. And when the race finally began, Gary looked like this, and he was still pushing him even harder. And after that, something happens to Gary that nobody could predict. Bro blew up. Man, how hard you gotta push an animal for him to actually blow up? And I hope this opens your eyes to the real SpongeBob, because he is evil. So now we move on to the final part of the entire video. The episode titled Hall Monitor, where Mrs. Puff made the biggest mistake of her entire life, falling for SpongeBob's gaslighting. And right after, he goes to direct traffic, causing unimaginable damage. And not only would he be charged for impersonating a traffic officer, but this is like 50 attempts at murder. And directly after causing mass amount of damage, he thinks to himself, I'm gonna break into these niggas' houses. And now, SpongeBob is actually a wanted criminal. So he decides to end it off, causing mass property damage once again. And then he admitted to his crimes, and the police finally arrested his ass. And honestly, good riddance, cause this list is crazy. If y'all told SpongeBob at the beginning of the video, y'all were correct. Now let me know, did I convince you to hate him too? Let me know in the comments. And while you down there, just let me know who y'all want me to do next. I promise you, I'll read every comment. But with all that being said, take care and